everybody. What's up, y'all? First ride of the season. Man, I feel so good to be out here on the motorized bicycle? Motorbike. This shit. I get to feel the wind blowing through my hair. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, did you miss me? That's a trick question. No, you did. Of course you did. I'm awesome. Let me start off by thanking those folks that, hey, don't kill me, purchased some of my wares over the winter, right? I'm an Insta360 affiliate, right? I'm not sponsored. They don't pay me to do anything. I get a little kickback if any of you folks out there in YouTube land are kind enough to spend your hard-earned dollars and buy my stuff using my link down below in my descriptions and all that jazz. And I don't normally I don't all the time just peddle my shit because I think it's rude, right? Every YouTuber is an affiliate or a sponsor of something now. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm like, everybody got links now, so who would even be interested in buying my stuff? And every YouTuber has got a commercial 5 minutes in, so I try not to do that very often. But yeah, if I can make a couple extra dollars, I would like to do that, and I would like to thank you who supported me by purchasing some stuff. I don't know who you are. I just get the order numbers, and I get an Insta360 email that says, hey, congratulations, you sold some shit. Cool, so thank you. Secondly, I sucked this winter. Like, I was not a good advocate of motorcycle maintenance as much as I did my big motorcycle maintenance the year before, 24 into 25 winter. I did my clutch, I did, coolant flush, I did the forks. I was all Mr. Maintenance, and I kind of let that lapse this winter, 25 into 26, but I have an amazing, not amazing, a really, really good reason, but that's a topic for another video. Anywho, so I decided before I went out riding, that's for a bike, that I was going to get my baby checked out, and I took her into the doctor, right? I do 90% of the maintenance on this bike myself, so it's really weird, ooh, sneaky boys, it's really weird for me to take it into the shop for them to do anything. One, because I don't normally trust shops, not because they're unskilled, it's because one, I've learned to do a lot of things on my motorcycle myself, and two, I love my bike, so I always take extra care, and I'm extra meticulous with every little thing. And sometimes motorcycle shops, just like car shops, do suck, but they are trained, skilled professionals with certificates in the field of study, and I've just picked this up as a vocation, and as honestly, when I was broke and couldn't afford shit, I'd learn how to fix it myself. And of course, my buddies who worked on bikes or former mechanics, still mechanics, right, taught me how to do stuff, and I was like, okay, I will just do this until my limit, and I slowly gained more skills over the years, from changing changing oil, the coolant, the brakes, to spark plugs, air filter. Then I took on the clutch a couple times. I've done that, because I burnt the clutch in my 06 650 and my 13 650, so I could do stuff because I was just like, I'm gonna learn it, and if I mess it up, I'm gonna take it to the shop. Well, last year's winter session, I was afraid to do the valve clearance. That job was too daunting for moi. Also, I wouldn't have been able to start the bike and get it up on my truck and take it to the shop if I jacked it up, and then they'd be like, they had to fix what I broke and then start from a baseline of what was broke that they fixed, and then go fix what I needed to get serviced. And I was like, I just leave it to professionals. Plus, if they screw it up, they're licensed, bonded, insured, whatever all that jazz means if they tear my shit up, I get a new bike or a new engine. Awesome. So, speaking of which, trying to get my bike up on my truck, I have been in I'm out of it now mostly because I wouldn't be riding if I wasn't, but I've had some brain fog, if you will, and I've just been feeling off the last few months. When I first tried to get my bike up on the truck, a Lotus, wow. I didn't eat shit, but I got pretty damn close to it, and I felt uneasy. I've loaded this bike. I've had this bike almost 10 years, right? It's 56,000 miles on this bike. I've loaded this bike on the back of my truck, on the back of friends' trucks, on the back of a trailer. I had a 2006 650, I had a 2013 Ninja 650. I've transported bikes dozens of times, and for whatever reason, I didn't have it together. I just felt squirrely, something. I felt anxious. I was like, what is going on? I got the bike up on the truck, I got it started. I even bought brand new ramps. I was like, yo, I'm gonna give me some ramps. I parked down in the angle for my driveway, makes everything easier. Again, I know how to do this. I've done this, but for whatever reason this time, I tried to get the bike up on the truck, and I did it successfully, no issues, but I was damn near shaking when I got off the back of the truck because I just thought I was going to drop my bike, which is a crazy sensation for me to have, as experienced as I am both riding and transporting this exact motorcycle, right? I could see if it was somebody else's, and I was like, I'm nervous about you. This is my baby. I never hurt my bike. And then on the back end, I got the bike back, and I was like, you know what? My kid's here. I'm gonna bug her. Yo, help me walk this bike backwards down the ramp. I could have done it myself, but why do it yourself if you have a teammate, right? So we get it into the garage. I back it down the ramp, you know, turn it around, walk it up into the garage. I park it in its parking spot right next to my Benelli. And then I'm like, oh, you know, I walked around to the right side of it. I'm looking at it. Oh, let me just scooch it forward a little bit. I scooched it forward on the right. And any rider who's experienced it all, Scooter Bro, knows where this is going. The kickstand's on the left. I scooched the bike forward on the right. The kickstand pivots forward, and if you slide the bike forward, it pivots the kickstand bike. I dropped my bike in the garage. My plastics were off. My plastics are still pristine. I take all my plastics off before I take it in anywhere, if I ever do, which just one time in 10 years. Because I got lights, my LED kit and all that stuff, and I don't want them ripping my stuff off. I don't want them having to worry about extra stuff and charging me extra because they charge by the hour. So I take my stuff off. So it was no plastic on it. I did give her a little hickey on the, I don't know if you can see it, on the tank here. And I'm slowly walking it out. I bought a paintless dent repair kit, and it's just, it's their first real damage. I've dropped this bike before. I bust my ass doing slow speed practice. I've tipped it over in the garage before, but I got frame sliders. Again, protects the plastics. No plastics were on it. It fell in the most awkward position ever. It fell onto my Benelli. I believe I hit, there's a little bin in my garage where I keep like mortar and all that stuff for home improvement when I'm doing it. I just throw it in that bin. It hit the metal bin. It broke the plastic piece off of one of the cowling, plastic cowling pieces that my fairings secured to. I just threw some freaking JB Weld. I got the different kind of whatever the epoxy quick mix. I did an ugly job because nobody's ever going to see it, right? And it's back together. It's solid. It's fine. But when I picked it up, my daughter was like, "Yo, look at the tank," and you know, I took a little video of that.
The red, the spirals?
Yeah, no, 9 years. 9 years I had this bike. Look at that. That's the worst damage it's had. Well, I mean, I totaled the first. I totaled the first one. So that's a big ass dent, and I don't know. And I was, you know, pretty pissed because it landed on my Benelli. I didn't realize I dented my tank, and I was upset. Mind you, all the maintenance I got done. So I got a new chain, front and rear sprocket, a new chain. My chain was in horrible shape. It's got 26,000 miles on it. My first chain had 30. I swapped it out at 30. Another 26,000 on the old chain before this one got swapped out. The chain was in disrepair. My sprocket teeth were worn. I planned on doing this over the winter. I did not. However, when I took it to the shop, I just said go ahead and do that anyway because I was taking it in for the valve clearance check. Ladies, this is for you. I apologize. Fellas, this is for us because we got to make sure. My nuts was corroded. They looked horrible. And you can't go around with corroded nuts. So they gave me a brand new set. Ladies, I want to tell you right now, my nuts is looking good. They're shiny and presentable for your viewing pleasure. So chain is good. Oh, that is freaking sweet. They of course replaced the coolant when they did the valve clearance check because they had to take the radiator off. I was actually pretty much in spec for one of my pistons, right? Or the piston, the other four. I have a 4-cylinder. One of my cylinders is what I'm trying to say. There is 4 valves per cylinder. I think 4, 12, 16. Yeah, so 16, 12 of them were jacked. And the bike was still running pretty good. She sounded amazing, right? I did my pre-season start. Just to hear my bike start up before I took it to the shop. And then I got it back from the shop, and then I started again. I didn't really notice an audible difference, but man, this bike still, listen. Oh, that's a sexy girl. She sounds good. Rides good. The dude did the valve clearance, put the spacers or whatever the joints are called in there like they're supposed to be. What I got the chain. I got the, of course, their hourly work. I spent $1,400 with the military discount. Awesome. Have my dudes at Macomb Power Sports always hook me up. Never done me wrong. I just have a thing about taking my bike into shops just because I've just been so involved with my baby here. But he hooked me up. He rode it around. He didn't have any issues. I got her back. No check engine lights. He plugged all my little accessories back in. Anything he unplugged, I took mostly everything apart just so he wouldn't have to worry about it. But he said, yo, if I unplug something, I plugged it back in. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Because another reason why I fear shops, because they just get in there and they do stuff and they fix the problem, but they may create more problems. I don't know. Never done that to me there. So big kudos to Macomb Power Sports. I think it might be it. Today's the first sushi run of the season. I need that. I need that. I won't sit and I needs it if I haven't said that already. And hopefully they're open because I didn't check. Anyway, I don't know what else I got to yap about. I just want to finish this ride. Not even finish this ride. Enjoy this ride. It's been so long since I made a video. It's been so long since I rode. It's been so long for all things motorcycle, and I just want to enjoy them today. So I don't think I can think of anything else. Rain, fog, dropped my bike, just bought the paint this dent repair kit. I'm going to post some pictures in the video. I'm going to continue to try to walk it out. Oh, I also bought the metallic spark black touch-up paint, right? I got to sand it a little bit. Sanding and painting is not that hard. It's not going to be factory perfect, right? I don't really plan on selling this bike, and if I do, then big whoop. The tank itself costs $1,300. I just paid $1,400 for a front rear sprocket, chain, valve clearance check, the maintenance, and damn it, they did something else. I changed my own oil just now, but no, I'm not paying the entire maintenance for this bike versus one tank. I should have been paying attention. It's my own fault, but you know, the brain fog is slowly wearing off. It's mostly gone now, I think, and I think I should be good to go. Hopefully this ride will help clear out a little more of that fogginess and get me back being mostly right, because I'm as normal as I can be, normal for me, right? I think that might be it. Of course, if I remember something, I will pop back into the video, but other than that, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. Oh, damn it, I do remember something. So I had corrosion on a bunch of other stuff. So I ended up giving my... the plastics were already off. I gave everything. I hit my kickstand with the wire brush on my drill. Cleaned it up, sprayed it down with some Rust-Oleum Black, rust prevention. I took a nice cleaning towards the undercarriage. You gotta clean your undercarriage, fellas. And I sprayed most things down with WD-40 and wiped most of the corrosion off. I had corrosion on my freaking brake lever, or the brake caliper. I had corrosion on the slotted part of my rotor, which is for the ABS sensor. It was corrosion everywhere, and I did not feel good about how I treated my bike this winter. So I made it up to her, got a nice bath, Mike Tyson, nice bath, cleaned up, oiled up, and now she getting rode. Yeah, that's exactly as nasty as you want it to be. I'm out. New foamies from our radiator. The foamies between the fairing and the radiator that protect my fairings from getting boinked up. That's the other new thing I got. Damn it. Couldn't remember. Okay. I'm out.